Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be just fine right now with this acoustic setup. So, with that being said, I think we'll be able to start this let's play. Well, not this let's play, because it's not an entire let's play that we're starting. But first off, we're gonna turn down, unfortunately, the TV volume. I'm not too excited about that, because that's like my way of playing. I like seeing, or like hearing it, I like being engrossed in the game, but as much as I like doing it, I'd rather have the video quality go into a ridiculously good spike in audio quality, because the visual quality and the visual aid to these videos, this is like the start that I wanted with the visual, on the visual side. And so I know that I might actually have like a triple thing going on, because I trust the Elgato right now because it's picking up my voice, and typically when it does that, it means it's working just fine. So while we're doing that, and before that we get the whatever it's called setups, because I'm getting the webcam set up right now. On top of that, we're gonna look. Oh, Martellus Bennett got traded to the Steelers. Oh gosh, but we have to play the Steelers, and obviously, you know, we're on the Broncos, which is kind of an interesting, you know, little thing. But we're gonna go into the statistics, which would be under team. We gotta go into team roster, I want to believe. Well, not that I want to believe. So yeah, we're on the Broncos, and we're pretty stacked, but yes, it's the freaking Bisons. I'm so annoyed. Okay, I am more than annoyed. The fact that the Jacksonville Jaguars changed their name to the Bisons, and what do you know? It's snowing in Washington. When does it not? But anyway, well, not when does it not. It doesn't all the time. It, like, never snows in Washington, and we're getting snow. So, so we're going to go into running back scenario. Well, first the QB scenario. Why am I looking at QB scenario here? Do I really care? I mean, their best rated quarterback is 72 overall. I don't think they're going to do very good. But as far as this, I want to look at the player card, because, as you know, we gave Maurice Jones-Drew and what's his name? Noshawn Moreno a lot of opportunities to run the football this year, or last year, excuse me. And they did not do anything to use or utilize them. And that's kind of something that upset me this last season, was how terrible they utilized their opportunities. They had so many opportunities that they could have done something with, and they never used them to the proper extent of what I was hoping for. And so now we're gonna officially, the webcam should be on the bottom, probably left corner of your screen. It'll either be the bottom left or bottom right corner of your screen, just as a reference for you guys, so you guys know exactly what's going on in these videos. But in 2014, he had 38 carries, which is not very much, and 62 yards, which is 1.6 yards per carry average, and this is like a no wonder why we didn't use him kind of scenario. He had 3 rushing touchdowns, 6.9 yards per game, which is not great. 1 broken tackle, 1 fumble, and his longest rush was not even 20 yards, which is bad. So there's going to be a lot. Yeah. We have Noshawn Moreno, who also had a terrible season, but a better season than Maurice Jones-Drew. He had 35 carries for 76 yards, 2.2 yards per carry average, 3 touchdowns, 2 broken tackles, as well as his longest run being 31 yards, which is definitely a much better scenario than the other 2 had. So, gotta applaud them for that one. Obviously, I don't want to. I mean, we can go to the receiving stats. Yeah, he had 14 carries for 76 yards, or 14 receptions for 76 yards, no touchdowns. But they gained a lot of yards after the catch. So yeah, they changed the name to the Bisons. It's kind of annoying. But now we're gonna go to wide receivers. Justin Blackmon, I think, had like 1,568 yards when I was trying to. I've tried to record this so many times. Yeah, 1,568. 14 touchdowns though. That's a lot for him. That's definitely a season record by far. The second wide receiver was Cecil, who had like 980 something, 978 I think. Yeah, see, I know these stats so bad. That's so bad that I know these stats like right off the top of my head. He had 6 touchdowns. So But his yard per after the catch, yards per, or his average receiving yards per reception was 15.8. So, I mean, the Jacksonville Jaguars are a deep threat team, a team that relies on the deep ball a lot. So, we kind of helped that. Ace Sanders had like 479, 446, and he had a pretty decent year. He had 6 touchdowns himself. So, everybody had a lot of receiving touchdowns. So those are the top 3 wide receivers. Now we're going to go to the tight ends, where it was Mercedes Lewis and Lucas Bell, who had two people who had great seasons this season, or last season. Yeah, Bell had, Mercedes Lewis had 960 yards, which is actually a lot, considering that he didn't play a lot. He had 120 yards per game when he was playing. And then the final thing before we get into games is Lucas Bell, who also had like over 1,000 yards almost. Nope, he had 571 yards. And for being a rookie, that's a lot of yards. So anyway, thank you for that bit. Our team, let's look at my stats last year, and you can see the stats from the year prior. I'm like all the way down on this list, aren't I? Yeah, I'm like this. I'm right here. Technically, it's my 3rd year, not my 2nd, if you have not seen that explanation video, but this 2 years in this game. So you look at this, and you're like, oh my gosh, your passer rating's so bad. Yeah, it is. It's pretty bad. But we had 5,754 passing yards last year. That went down significantly this year to 5,423 yards. But our passing touchdowns went up significantly, went up by 6. Interceptions went down by 9. Now, obviously, that 63 interceptions probably means I threw more than 63 interceptions because it caps off at 63. Longest pass was 84 yards this year. Time sacked 107 to 116. So our offensive line was worse, and that didn't help. Obviously, well, I mean, my passer rating was better, but it didn't help in general. We passed it 29 less times than last season. A lot of it was due to the fact that we didn't have a playoff game. So we subtract those, but we had 10 less completions. So our 58% completion percentage was a lot better than last year. And our average yards per game was 361.5. So we had some pretty decent year. Rushing the ball, though, we had to run it a lot more. We had 234 rushing yards ourselves. We had almost double both of our running backs, which is sad. But we had 13 rushing fumbles. So, with that being said, I think that the first thing we should do is upgrade our carrying ability, because 13 rushing fumbles, that's way too much in my opinion. That's something that should not be happening to us at all. So, with that being said, let's hop into the game of the regular season. We're stacked in the wide receiver position. Wes Welker and Demaryius Thomas and Julius Thomas and all these other people. I think we're stacked enough to go into this. We're 84 overall. That's actually a lot lower than I thought we were going to be, but I'll take it. 84 overall, that's something that I'll definitely take to consideration. But we're going to go against the Chicago Bears. So, I'm hoping that we'll have a pretty good game against the Chicago Bears. I mean, we've been struggling in the preseason as of late. Our last 2 seasons, we've struggled in the preseason. That's not a thing, but we struggled in the preseason. So that's something I don't want to have happen on a consistent basis either. So, as the loading screen goes, I'm not going to lay down. I'm webcamming now. I used to lay down, or I did that a lot, where I would lay down. So I might actually get comfortable and accidentally lay down on you guys. Actually, I could do that. But that looks just unprofessional. But you know what? I'll do it anyway. It depends. If I start failing miserably, I'll definitely do it. But we're in Soldier Field, Chicago. I don't know. So we're going to lose the first coin toss to the Bronco, but that's okay. Because they're going to choose to receive it. So, defense, you better step this one up, guys. I trust you. You trust me. We're a happy family. We're good. Yep, I'm glad I trusted you guys. That was a good thing I did. Oh, well, actually, we got to test our running back this year because it's Peyton Hillis, so I'm not expecting too much. Yep, not expecting too much is about as good as I'm going to get. Because Peyton Hillis is definitely not going to get the ball a lot, and this is a different... I got to get used to the playbook, too. Yikes. I'm not used to having to get... Oh, I am used to getting... Oh, wow, that speed is terrible. Why is my speed so low? John Fox, you screwed up my speed.
And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
Yeah, my speed is terrible. We need to upgrade that now. Yeah, we're going to have to upgrade our speed stat. And I'm not excited about doing that. Because I'm not a pocket passer. I'm anything but a pocket passer. So we're going to upgrade our... That's one of the first things we're going to upgrade is our speed stat, our carrying stat. Jay Cutler goes on the field, and Jay Cutler does absolutely nothing because it's the Bears. Actually, I'll keep that play because I can probably pass it to Julius Thomas. Yep, Julius. Nope, intercepted by Jennings. And I'm on the ground, and it's pick 6. Wow, our first actual pass is a pick 6. That's not a good start. But we can fix that, can't we, Broncos? Broncos fans are probably really mad that I was picked up on wire. But this is why I was picked up on wire. Julius Thomas gets that. That's a 50-yard reception. I come back at pick 6 with a 50-yard reception. I'll do that. I'll try and do that a lot. Jeez, this playbook's so odd.
And a big play.
Oh, you were right there, Demarius. You should have tried to lay out for that one. Your AI. Ugh. None of my plays are on here. And is that Monte ball? That seems like it is, but yeah, no, that looks like Monte ball. And we're these routes though.
Receiver drops the football. I'll tell you what. I'll guarantee the next time he goes over the middle, he'll be looking for that.
Oh, wide open, Julius Thomas. Oh. I wish I could aim the throw, because if I would have thrown that outside, that would have been great. But anyway, 48-yard field goal. So the second drive is a Bronco, ends in a field goal. It's not bad. I wish I could make it better, but it's not terrible. Something way better than I thought it was going to be. So it's
the kick is no good. No good.
Oh my God. That was a 48-yard field goal. That was just missed right there. And it's Matt Prater. I assumed it was going to be just fine because it's Matt Prater and he's pretty on top of things. But nope, Matt Prater missed the field goal. I better not have that struggle. Get out of the way. Good. Hillis will just get a 1-yard reception. My Dan's 2 of 6, 50 yards, no touchdowns, no or 1 interception. So obviously not a banner day as a Bronco, but can we actually score? We better not get shut out by the Bears. Okay, good. We got a field goal. I'm okay. I'm okay now, but we should probably try and win this game. Nope, not going to happen. It's 23-10 loss. First game as a Bronco turns out to be a loss, but it's preseason, so what gives? It's okay. Of course, I'm not excited about the loss by any means. You can't take that one out of context because that's a loss that definitely should not have happened, but it's definitely a loss that should not have happened, but it's a loss nonetheless. And I want to think it's just because I'm sitting down, so I'm gonna lay down now. And then probably because I gotta get used to not hearing anything, because I'm used to auditory things, and I'm not gonna wear a headset because I don't know if I should or not. First game in Mile High, going against the Browns in the preseason. That's an interesting start to our season, but you know what? Unfortunately, we did take the L on that last one. And yes, I'm gonna have my Seahawk blanket on because I'm recording it like 7. I know people are gonna laugh at me because it's like 7:44 at night, and I'm wearing just PJs and everything, like I'm ready for bed, but I'm not, you know. Anyway, this is just an interesting game so far, and I'm happy about it, but I'm not by any means as well because I need to win these games. I know this is preseason, so I guess you can say that you shouldn't worry about it. It's preseason. But of course, I worry about it because preseason's like a spot where I feel like I have to perform well, or if I don't, then things just turn out terribly. But Sports Authority Field in Mile High Stadium, the Browns and Joe Hayden threw me for a loop last game we played against them. So they better not throw me for a loop in this one because I need to get revenge on the Browns. Like I said, I don't like this playbook. I need a new coach. I don't like this playbook at all. Oh well, I don't like the playbook, but you know, down the seam, Julius Thomas again, and he might be our #1 priority receiver. Actually, you know what? I haven't ran a screen very often. This is to Wes Welker.
That's what we saw that time. Good job by the quarterback throwing.
Okay, well, you're not open.
From the pressure, setting up screen.
Yeah, you weren't open for that.
You cannot play quarterback in the NFL anymore if you don't have.
I pressed B, so it should be
inside the pocket,
just fine.
outside the pocket. Avoid those sacks.
2nd down and 10. On the run.
Wes Welker will get the catch. See, this game is just much better than the last one.
Even though it doesn't result in a first down, now on 3rd and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the 3rd long where you only have
Underneath route, Julius Thomas will get the first down, and that's a good. Okay, I'll take that. Woo! Oh my goodness.
This expression about 7,000 times.
And I know this is the Browns. I shouldn't be feeling accomplished that, you know, that's what's going to happen. Oh, wow. Wide open. We got it for 8 yards. And
Manningham's in the slot. Going to take off with it.
oh, I was tripped up and sacked. John Fox is just not happy with me at all.
You got to know you got to drop back, look at a receiver, and let it go. No hesitation is allowed. He hesitates, and the defense gets the sack.
And first touchdown thrown to Mario Manningham, and that's a touchdown! First touchdown is a Bronco, and that's a very good thing. Oh my gosh. This is only the first quarter. We can't torment the Browns this much. Okay, I kind of asked for a tormenting of the Browns. But I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Mario Manningham will get up to the 10-yard line. And, oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. Is it really about to be... This...
Avoid the rush, getting outside the pocket, and a beautiful...
That was not... I didn't even move back. What?
Anytime your receiver's running any route to the inside...
They know this is my haunt route.
Worried about getting hit. Don't lead them too far in a slant route. Just throw it right at them.
Oh my gosh. Demarius Thomas with the touchdown. And that ends my day. But 28 points in the first quarter. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's piling up. Oh. That happened. Okay, we just destroyed a playoff team, 52-9. But oh my gosh. Oh, what the heck?
Bright, and the team was up for the occasion here.
We had 2 touchdowns. You know what's actually good about that is that we have a 2 touchdowns and 1 interception ratio. Whoop, whoop. We actually have a positive ratio right now, and I'll take that any day of the week. Positive ratio is always something that I will take with me. So, whoa, 52-9. Jeez, if our defense plays like that all year, I'll take that definitely. But you know what? Next week we will be going against the San Francisco 49ers. We'll see you guys then.